What is the Bible says about the great flood in the Bible at the time of Noah? So here you can see about this flood matter is written recorded here in a deeper way. Now just read here this one. From Adam to Noah, people lived for a long time, but were increasingly distant from God. Although there were righteous exceptions such as Enoch, Genesis 4:17, and Noah's humility as a whole increasingly ignored God. Okay, in that times, humanity was with the whole communities increasingly ignored God. That was written here. Now, here is also about the longest living person recorded in the Bible. His name is Methuselah. Look here, it is recorded here in Genesis chapter 5, verse 27. Okay, these things are written here. Now, we know that it is detailedly recorded in the Bible. uh, it was the reason was, look here, in here it says, within 10 generations of Adam, the world that God has made was unrecognizable. Evil of all kinds abounded, and the earth was full of violence. Genesis 11. People were corrupt in their hearts, and their deeds, it was a tragedy. So, because of the hearts of the people were totally evil, so that's why God allowed that flood to come to the humanity, and they perished, but Noah and family were escaped in that great flood. So now here we can see some inventions. Now here it says, Genesis 6 says, the Lord regretted that he had made human being on the earth, and his heart was deeply troubled. Uh, but thank God, God still searches the righteousness. He likes the righteousness in the hearts of the people. Now, look here. After completion of, now look here, once Noah and his companions were safely on board the ark, God released flood waters from the springs below the earth and rain above it. The water kept coming for 40 days until everything except for the ark was immersed. Now, the flood waters remained for almost 6 months, guaranteeing that everything on the earth was destroyed. However, God had. Now, here it recorded, however, God had not forgotten his faithful servant. God remembered Noah and all that the wild animals and the livestock that were with him in the ark, and he sent a wind over the earth. Finally, the water began to recede. The ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat, and after a further 40 days, Noah began to send birds as scouts to look for dry land elsewhere at first. Okay. Now here is some symbolic symbols were there. About the dove was, sent from the ark. Now thank God, after subsiding of or releasing of, after this water came to subsided, here they sent a dove, and it came with what it brought was, it brought a olive branch, and thank God for that. So this was the symbol that it was understood. So this was understandable that water was subsided, and thank God for that. Now here, where this ark of the covenant, ark, so not a covenant, the ark, Noah's ark, came to rest on, that is, the place is called Mount Ararat. Look here, Mount Ararat, the monastery of. Now look here about Mount Ararat. Armenia. You can see it in Armenia. Is dwarfed by the bulk Mount Ararat, which lies in neighboring Turkey. Ararat was known as Mount Massis until the Middle Ages, when it became one of the several sites associated with the setting down of the ark. Okay. Now look here in this picture. It's like it is dramatized here. This about this Noah's Ark in the flood. But thank God they were safe and God escaped them.